Today's adventure will bring me to Kissimmee, Florida, to Pioneer Village, located at Shingle Creek. Now, I have been here before, but never for the said event that will be taking place throughout the course of the morning and into the afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Adam the Woo here. Living History Days is what they are titling it. I've never been to this before. They are going to have some additional experiences added in to the buildings that are here, located in Central Florida, Kissimmee, Florida. It's a pretty neat place, and this is going to be kind of a step up. They do this once a month, and I think they've kind of put it on hold during the tenure of the last year or so due to, you know, what was going on. But they're back. Living History Days. I've never been here. I'm inviting you to join me, and the sun is very prevalent. I have my hat, and I also have an umbrella to shade from the elements. Let's get in there. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you? At the end of the sidewalk is where I purchased my tickets, and also brought a little covering here, which I will be putting on if I start getting in close proximity to anyone. You just never know how it's gonna go out. A lot of it's outdoors, but you know, just in case. And some places do not provide sanitizer, so I always try to bring mine and keep it in my back pocket. And I am already very thankful that I brought these additions, because whew, the sun is permeating already.
Sure can, yeah. So your total's up to $850. I'm gonna have to fight this today because the internet's down.
Right here in the gift shop where you get admission, they have some tropical gummy treats, but this horse has kind of planted himself on that delicious little treat, and they have some books on the history of this area, as well as, you know, little snacks and treats and whatnot that you can get. And of course, we are in the land of alligators, so they do have some postcards there as well. And this looks like an orange, but don't be confused, it's not an orange, even though those postcards are oranges. This is perfume, little bottles of perfume. Also, WorldOfMicah's here. Would you wear orange perfume?
Maybe.
Would you?
Feeling a little citrus.
A little citrusy flavor?
Citrusy, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
The arrival of spring and Women's History Month.
Okay.
So we have all the activities that women back in the 1800s did to showcase how life has changed and how good it is. So
sounds good.
We have planting flowers, butter making, laundry. You can milk a cow today. It's not a real
Can
one.
you milk a cow?
It's not a real one.
But here is the water tower, which has the Lake Toho Water Authority signage on front. And there's a little game right here where you take the bean bags and throw the bean bags onto the other side right there. So basically, the way this works is you kind of grab one of the bean bags. Now I think you stand to the side like this. You try to get it into the hole. Oh, look at that. Look. That's how it's done. First try.
First try, first shot, winner.
Thank you. Thank you for the round of applause. I haven't done that in years. Did you see that? I got a hole in one.
Really?
First try. Right there. Yeah. It's going to be a good day.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be a good
How are
day.
you today?
I'm excellent.
Welcome to Pioneer Village.
All right.
Good to be here.
My name is Sully. I represent Mr. Carr, the station manager in the Narcoossee train station. This is an exact replica of the Narcoossee train station, exactly the way it was built when the first train arrived, July 18th, 1889. Full of passengers, most of which came from London and England. How's that? I ran out of things to say.
It's okay.
I know you. I've seen you on YouTube, haven't I?
Yeah, I do some YouTube videos from time to time.
What's your name?
My name is Adam.
Adam Woo.
That's me.
Absolutely. I've watched a lot of your stuff.
Well, thank you.
Yes, I have.
It's good to be here. I've been.
That voice sounded familiar when you were flopping that thing there.
Yeah.
I like the thing you did out there at the old Hyatt. The abandoned hotel at 192.
Oh,
I-4.
the abandoned days.
Yeah, actors and so on. And
How many reenactors do you have on site today?
oh, I have no idea. I don't, at least 10, 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They're in all of the different homes. Now this, like I said, is a replica. But like the house over here across the way, the Tyson house, that's an original.
Oh, okay.
That's an original. The church is a replica. The Cadman house, which is the biggest house on the property, is an original. And then further down, the Lanier house, which was probably over in Campbell City area, that's also an original.
Excellent.
So quite a bit. This was the Parton's house.
Oh, the Partons,
This is
okay.
where the caretaker stayed, which is now the gift shop. That was the living room, had a kitchen and a couple of bedrooms, and the bathrooms, of course, all are outside.
Here's the Blacksmith Shop.
You have a blacksmith that comes in and he's a full-fledged blacksmith. He runs that, he'll make stuff for you and everything.
Is he going to be here today?
I don't know. I was surprised he wasn't here.
Man, I'm looking for that no good cheating blacksmith.
No.
I'm looking for that no good cheating blacksmith.
You looking for the $80?
Could be either a cowboy or a sunflower. Right there. Just set the camera up, we can both get in there, Micah.
Good.
Let me put the camera down here. Perhaps. Alright, I have to remove my... I best remove my hat. I'm gonna be the sunflower.
Take off your mask and look better.
There we go. I can, I might. The sunflower doesn't like when I get too close.
Ooh. Hey, sunflower.
Yes?
You seen that old...
I'm right here, you don't have to yell.
Seen that no good cheating blacksmith?
I heard there's like an issue with $80.
Yes.
$80! I'm glad I'm not the only one that had the wherewithal to bring an umbrella.
Yeah, I got the idea pretty much from you though.
Where's your umbrella, Micah?
Oh yeah.
You got the idea for me with the umbrella?
Yeah, you gotta get the sunbrella though.
Sunbrella.
Yes. Since last summer, I decided to dive in and get one of these.
So it reflects the sun. It's like a mirror on top, right?
It's so much cooler underneath. Watch. Okay, how it's hot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Freezing. I need a jacket.
Well, technically, here, get over here in the sun and try it. Get over here in the sun and try it. See, we're on the shade. Okay, give it.
Cool.
Hot and I'm cold and there's a breeze. But as soon as you put it on, it's like
What
a
if I do
breeze.
this? What if I do this?
Double.
I'm glad I have friends like
Now
this.
you're frozen.
This
Yeah.
is exactly how you
Crossing
get
the
to stay all
stream.
day.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
This is how they did it back in the olden days,
This is
in
great.
1880s. There goes one of the, that could be one of the helicopter tours that go up and down 192, or it could be news copter perhaps. And on the map they give you, they underline which are the original buildings, not recreations. This is one of the original homes dating back to the olden days. Oh, there's a rabbit. There's a bunny. The bunny just went underneath here.
It was not built by the dad. The dad was not very wealthy, and he was kind of a custom farmer, but he had 14, 15 acres or something, and he kept adding on to his
He's
property.
referring to
And had personal
that
wood
house
gardens
over
and
there.
stuff. And then
Yeah, you can go in
he
here.
built it. Now, if you live there,
This is the
you would.
little walk-up window here.
Go inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they have the, it says do not cross, but for this event,
It is open.
you are allowed to, right there. And here's the little ticket window, almost like a makeshift ticket window.
Yeah. That's like the little cold
That's how they lived. And
furnace, I guess.
Like a burning stove furnace, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
This almost looks like a church pew, which is interesting because right over there is an old-timey church, which I think we can go in.
This is from the courtroom. The third
Oh.
floor courtroom right there, Nashville County Courthouse.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So basically you would be sitting here praying that the judge lets you off, which is kind of the equivalent of being in church.
That's it.
You can find it in locations or write down tips of it. And if all 5 locations right,
So the round trunks, the round top trunks were put on the train last and taken off first. So usually the people that were in first class had the round top, and then people like you and I
Right.
would have the flat top.
That's incredible.
And think of this, every single thing you owned would be inside this trunk.
Oh wow, I
You
didn't know they
probably
did that.
put your work clothes and your work shoes at the bottom, and you probably only had one pair. You put your Sunday go to meeting clothes in the top. And then if you were married, and you wouldn't be able to stay in a hotel back then if you were not married and you were male and female, you'd keep your marriage license and birth certificate in here, or your important papers.
So you had to show proof.
This was yeah, you had to show proof. 20 grapefruit, then you had a bushel of grapefruit. And maybe you could put 30 oranges in it, you'd have a bushel of oranges, or maybe 40 limes. Didn't matter, lemons or limes. Whatever fit in this basket was a bushel, and it was sold as a bushel.
Kind of reminds me of the Lost Boys a little when they go to get the holy water.
I was thinking the fog.
The fog too, yeah.
Like these doors.
Yeah.
We give a little thanks to the Luther family who contributed to help construct the 1800s replica church here.
I love the birds chirping. Kind of adds a nice little ambiance. This is about around the back end. Looks like they have some items for sale inside there. I'm gonna step inside the general store now and see what kind of wares they have for sale. Maybe do a little window shopping, or maybe even purchase something. Who knows? Maybe they got something for sale. Maybe a nice ice cold sarsaparilla.
Say you wanted a nice sarsaparilla.
A sarsaparilla.
Now wait a minute, we're drinking root beer now.
All right, nice.
Same thing.
Little carousel of progress nod.
Out of Narcoossee, 1890.
The original post office?
Oh, okay.
Back from 1890.
1890.
Look at that.
And they donated it to us, and we put it in our little general store here.
Do you guys have anything for sale in here, or is it just only for looks?
No,
Just
it's all for looks.
demonstration. We do have a free pencil or a free postcard.
Oh, free pencil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And free postcards,
Oh, I didn't know.
bookmarks,
I didn't recognize it as that.
and historical sticker if you want one on your shirt.
Very
Our
cool.
son is one of your biggest fans out here, you and Micah. You're going to have to say hello to him.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll come out and say hi.
Like, that's DailyWoo. That's DailyWoo, Micah.
Back before large shopping malls, super centers, this is where you would buy everything inside a place, an establishment, just like this, all local. Support the local businesses, and that's all there was back then. Now it's a thing, but back then it was necessity. It was the only place in town, or on the outskirts of town, was a general store. Now I believe, don't quote me on this, that this building, circa 1900, still exists out in Narcoossee, which is kind of close to St. Cloud. So kind of close to East Orlando, between St. Cloud and East Orlando. This is a replica, however. This is not the one pictured. I think that one's still over there in Narcoossee, however. But this kind of gives the vibe of what it would be like. Oh, right here is a bell. Gotta ring the bell here. I gotta put down my. Do this. Okay, you only ring it once, maybe? There we go.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. I just rang that.
Earlier, I didn't know what it was from.
I just rang that notification bell.
You did.
I just rang that notification bell in real time.
That's a good thing to do.
Yeah, it totally is. You want to ring that notification bell?
I do. As Adam said, ring the notification bell. Lets us know you care.
It almost looks like there's a little gathering over there next to the outhouse. I don't think that's an active outhouse. I think it's just for appearances, but quite a few folks over there admiring the outhouse, which in this day and age is a relic. It's not something you see too often. Oh, there's Abraham Lincoln down there, George Washington. Here is where the teacher would sit there. You have some information there on the chalkboards. Oh, this right here could be used as a ruler, but also this would also be if you misbehaved.
It looks like a hula hoop, maybe.
Yeah.
A couple of
Oh,
sacks.
are we gonna do a sack race?
We gotta do a sack race, or at least hula hoop. There's
Is that
three of
hula
them.
hooping? That's not a hula hoop. Is that a hula hoop?
I'm only assuming.
That's like the size of my waist. I don't even know if I can fit in that. They are not hula hoops. You're supposed to roll them. You're supposed to have a stick, right? Are you supposed to have a stick that you roll them with?
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to have like a stick, I think.
This is entertaining, though. I can hang with this for a
Yeah,
little
this is what we did before there were smartphones.
bit. Wait, that's...
pretty thankful that I brought this and my cap, because without these, I'd probably be getting a little bit of a sunburn. It's coming in handy. Hello.
Hello. You can put the umbrella down. It's not going to rain in here.
That's true. Good point. I was using it to shield myself from the rays, but yeah, you're right.
Did you find it? Good. This was out in the country in the day, so they had to be very self-sustaining. So they did have chickens. They grew sugar cane, and they would grind the sugar cane and then boil it down the juice and make their sugar. In the days, 1900s, when this house, which we're trying to depict here, was in free-range cattle days in Florida. So the fences keep cows out because they didn't want it ruining their garden or anything. So they put a fence around it. And then when it was time to, they didn't have big barns. They didn't have to put up a lot of hay and stuff. When it came time to get cattle, they were called cow hunters, not cowboys. He grew potatoes and tomatoes and peppers and all those kinds of things. Quite successfully. Sold it. That's how he made his living while he lived here. And he didn't marry for maybe 15, 20 years after he bought the house. Questions?
Where was the original location of the home?
The original location was down Ham Brown Road.
Yeah, okay.
And actually, if you go down Ham Brown, there's a subdivision there. The road into it is called Ross Lanier Road. And Ross is the Lanier that donated the house to the Historical Society.
Okay.
So the family is still here.
All right, chickens, you having a little snack over here? These chickens are having on themselves a little snack. They have a meal is down there in the hay. Oh, hey. No, I mean, I'm saying hello, but I'm just also mentioning there's hay down in there.
Hi. Hello. These things always remind me of Rockadoodle, cartoon I liked when I was a kid, about a Elvis look-alike rooster.
Laundry, how long would that take, ma'am? Miss Mia?
Well, they would have had a fire built to heat the water and everything, so you'd have to build time in for that to get the water hot. And then if you were doing your blankets and sheets, of course, that was really heavy work. It would take a while to get them all clean. And they usually only did laundry once a week, so they could have maybe... But they also didn't have as many clothes as we have now. They would have worn the same thing several days in a row.
You're pretty much speaking my language. That's kind of me. I do laundry about once a week. wear the same clothes a lot. So
originally, we're using pure ivory soap without any perfumes or anything in it. But they would have made their own soap out of animal fat. You boil it and make your own soap.
Wow.
Yeah, and it had a lye in it, which is very caustic and rough on your skin. But you're clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you just have to scrub it right there on that little washboard. It could also be used as a musical instrument.
Yes.
Right.
Little mechanism over there. Oh, they have a cow here on hand.
Yeah.
Oh. You can milk the cow.
Yeah.
Fresh milk from this cow.
Fresh milk.
Right here.
Right there.
Yeah. Look how happy the cow looks. You ever milked a cow before, Micah?
Never. Never, ever, ever. I've actually never pet a cow either.
You never pet a cow?
No.
You want to pet this cow or you want to milk the cow? What do you feel more comfortable with, petting or milking?
Well, I don't know. I've never done either one, so baby steps. Pulls it around. This guy's feeding sugar cane and grinding it.
Yeah. You see the horse there turns the pole around and it grinds through that mechanism. It's a grinder, but where are the hoagies? Hoagies and grinders. Pretty decent amount of property out here. Quite a bit of walking. There's some little, conglomerations of buildings that are together. And then over here is this section kind of at the back end of the property. And of course over there is the cow. Not a real cow, made out of wood. Another small plane going by. It's always fascinating how these are constructed over here with the thatch or leaf roof line. But you'll see there are no walls, so like on the sides, all the breeze and the wind can go through them, and the shade is very intense. So it's rather cool, even out under the hot elements of the Florida sun. Underneath those, the temperature is dramatically different. It's pretty ingenious. Underneath this shade sure is nice. You can see the little burrowing holes there from some sort of insect, which also, it's a little fun fact, they have them kind of, this is built up off of the ground, so you don't have, you know, snakes, scorpions, ants, things of that nature cannot really get up at you when you're trying to take a little nap or some slumber in the evening time. So you have open air on all sides, and you're away from the ground, so nothing can really get up to you. So you're out of the elements and away from the creatures that might awake you. This tree also provides a good amount of shade as well.
It's so cute.
Now this over here is a recreation right here around the back with this fence line. We're gonna walk over here now, check out what's indoor this facade.
Thank you
so much.
Yes, those are zinnias, and the other ones are impatiens.
Oh. No petunias?
No petunias today, sorry.
A little gusty now. So yeah, it's a little gusty. Citrus industry is really popular around these parts. Still is and always has been. Here's some of the machinery. And of course there's the outhouse over there. Non-operational.
Confirmed.
Did you get your plant?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love this. It's like on my patio because I just started a little garden.
Nice. And the pot acts as fertilizer.
Yeah.
You don't even have to
It's
remove it.
biodegradable, so just pop this in another like pot, and it'll look cute.
It's neat, all these little areas that you usually cannot walk into, even when there is no host or those explaining things. You still can go into sections that other times throughout the month and the year you can't get into.
Because it had the temperature gauge on the oven, which is something you didn't see very often. That was one of the new highlights. And surprisingly, the color is authentic. I was surprised. I would have thought that wasn't until the 50s, but everything seems to go around and come around,
Yeah.
you know? I wait long enough, my butcher block cabinets or butcher block counters will be back in style. It was cool. The only thing the cabinets really did in here was take a bath on Saturday nights. They had money to have dining rooms all over the place. They didn't even sit in the serving.
I can't get over the architecture here. Pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Right? I was saying, I think these guys had a lot of money.
Right, this is probably the wealthy family for those days.
Right.
She said that the family came from England and they had like a 12 bedroom home, and basically went down to this. So the female of the mother of the party wasn't quite happy, but I think it's so cute.
Yeah, it's awesome. I guess you're from a lot bigger house though, and you kind of
Yeah.
downsized to this. I could see.
From indoor plumbing to this.
Right.
That's a good memory to have. I remember her sitting in the house making the quilts.
Yeah.
nice.
Cool. Sorry, I just walked out and saw that and it struck a memory. Big time.
I have a quilt that my grandmother made.
Yeah.
And, so I fully understand. So, yeah, when Colonel, he was Lieutenant Colonel, really, he retired. He was actually in the guard unit for the Princess of Wales, who was the daughter-in-law of Queen Victoria. So he retired, and his brother, who was a well-known barrister there in England.
Yeah, just pick up. I mean, I can see that. I came from the data I picked up in Lance, so I get it.
Oh, there's another area that I had worked on before. Well, those aren't too small. Yeah, that's not really small. I've seen them even closer than that. But,
I'm gonna talk bad about her.
Pretty neat place. And on the way out is this information. This couple holding some of the board of directors and commissioners and the building donors and the project team listed over here, as well as a little more information on some of the buildings and establishments located here and where the original locations were in correlation to this property. It's neat that stuff like this exists. Well, saving history and keeping the past alive. Still no sign of the blacksmith. So Micah and I made the Back to the Future statement earlier, and then Dani walked over here. She wasn't here immediately when Micah and I got here. And what did you say?
I said, where's that no good cheating blacksmith?
Right? You can't think of blacksmith without thinking of a little BTTF. A little mad dog tannin. I'm looking for that no good cheating blacksmith.
Micah, you're living in the danger zone over there.
I know.
Look out for the train.
I
You know, if you go to cross the railroad tracks, you should look 3 times.
What's that? Which way?
Look both ways. You look down there once, you look down there once. If you don't see a train, you look again. If you do see a train, you want to wait because there's only one light. You don't have the depth perception. And if the train's going very fast, you can't hear it because the sound is behind it. And it may be coming faster than you realize. So if you don't look 3 times, you can get hit by a train, and that is a very bad day.
Yes.
Or here's another idea, Micah. Just stay off the tracks.
Yeah, I know.
That would be good too.
Well, and you know, Back to the Future we found that we measured it, and it's about 15, 20 feet too short.
To get up to 88?
Back to the Future can't make it in modern day trains. So they can't be here.
You just ruined my dreams.
I don't know what to tell you, but you know, we do take donations, and we might consider, probably not, but we might consider extending that.
Okay.
Probably not.
Yeah. So yeah, donations are always accepted.
But the train at the end, Doc Brown's train, flew. So where he was going, he don't need tracks.
Exactly, but it's not long enough for him to get speed. You need another 20, 30 feet. You need to go out to that tree.
All right.
We've already measured it. We're fully aware. We've got the plans and everything, and it doesn't do it.
You know what though? That guy wasn't thinking 4th dimensionally. Those tracks won't even be there.
That's right. That's right.
That's gonna do it for today. If you're new here, please subscribe. By doing so helps keep you in the loop up to date on future uploads here on this channel. If you enjoyed this particular episode, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care. And I'll see you in the next video. The vlog, this moss, it's very prevalent. A lot of prevalent moss here. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog. Wait a second, I forgot. That classic car still over there?
Yeah. Did you think this was a Model T?
I think it might have been a Model T. I forgot it was over here. It's kind of tucked away under here.
R-U-N-N-O-F-T.
There you go. And with that, the vlog is over.